Mr. Chair, Representative Hopkins, I guess basically the same question. Obviously, you brought this bill. You'd mentioned that there was some of this stuff going on. Could you address that or maybe specifically state how this bill would affect that?
Oh, yes, Mr. Chairman, Representative Berkeley. I'll keep it to three brief parts. One, I mean, there's not a lot of things that I have more experience in here in the legislature than other members either on this committee or anywhere else on the House or Senate floor. This happens to be one of them, right? I've spent the entirety of my time in college on the student group side, the student government side. We have a business manager here with us today. I was serving in that position when I was back in college. I don't know if they still organize themselves this way, but that position when I was there was the number one conduit for communication and relationship between at the time, about 130 student groups on campus and the student government itself. And the other two parts, I'll try to make this really quick. I think the current crop of folks that we got at student governments in Montana are great. I think the current administrations are great. I think current faculties are great. When somebody says that there isn't a problem or that a bill is a solution in search of a problem, I mean, I give them a little bit of credit. I feel like if that wasn't the argument that they were using, they wouldn't really have much of an argument. But that itself is not an argument, right? Somebody was in here the other time talking about free speech zones. Well, they don't have free speech zones anymore. There's not a problem. But they had one before, which says that although I might like the current crop of folks, next time we have a new administration, next time we have a new student government, they can still choose to do it again if they would like to, right? Same with here. We may not have a situation currently on the University of Montana campus where somebody is telling a student group that they can't associate with the people that they want to associate with, that they can't express themselves. That may not be a current issue, but it was an issue a second ago. So what we're going to go ahead and do with this bill is make sure that in the future, regardless of what administration there are at these campuses, regardless of who the president of the student government is, regardless of who the faculty senate is, or these things are constitutional rights. And so in the future, when we have these conversations and people are looking at Board of Regents policy, University of Montana guidelines, student conduct code, student government bylaws, there's going to be these two gigantic red stop signs of House Bill 218 and House Bill 349 that's going to say state law. No, you're going to respect people's constitutional rights. And so I like the folks that we got currently working there, but like a lot of other places in state law, we're going to go ahead and make sure that the folks into the future, regardless of whether we like them or not, are not violating people's rights.
Come on. Hot, sicker than your average. Pop a twist cabbage off instinct.